What if I told you that reality isn't something happening to you, but something responding to you? That your consciousness is shaping your world in real time? Science and ancient wisdom now point to one truth. The universe is a mirror, reflecting who you are being. Understand this, and reality shifts. Reality is not something external and fixed. It is a mirror, responding to who you are being at this moment. Everything you perceive is a reflection of your inner state, shaped by your consciousness. The way you think, feel, and believe determines the version of reality you experience. If you observe chaos and limitation in your life, it is not because the world is inherently chaotic or limited. It is because your state of being aligns with that version of reality. If you perceive abundance, joy, and success, it is because your consciousness is tuned to a frequency where those things exist effortlessly. Quantum physics has already confirmed what ancient wisdom knew for thousands of years. The observer and the observed are not separate. The act of observing collapses infinite potential into a single experience. This means your life is not a series of random occurrences, but a sequence of reflections based on what you are consistently projecting. You are constantly tuning into a particular version of reality through your beliefs, emotions, and assumptions. This is why changing your external circumstances without addressing your inner world is futile. The outer world is a shadow, an echo of the consciousness you embody. To transform your experience, you must shift from within. Thoughts alone do not shape reality. It is the emotional charge behind them that gives them power. The mind can think a million different things in a day, but it is the thoughts that evoke deep emotional responses that imprint onto reality. Fear, doubt, and worry create timelines where obstacles arise, just as certainty, joy, and gratitude create pathways where doors open effortlessly. Emotions are the energetic bridge between thought and manifestation. This is why someone who intellectually understands manifestation may still struggle, because while their mind may think positively, their emotional state contradicts it. The key is alignment, where thought and feeling merge into a singular energetic signal that reality must reflect. Belief is the filter through which consciousness interacts with the quantum field. Every belief you hold is like a command issued to reality, determining what is possible for you. If you believe success is difficult, reality will show you struggle. If you believe life is effortless, you will find paths unfolding with ease. These are not mere psychological tricks. They are laws governing perception. What you accept as true creates the boundaries of your experience. Most people do not realize that beliefs are malleable, that they are not fixed truths but conditioned patterns. The moment you change what you accept as possible, reality shifts to mirror that new understanding. Time is an illusion of the third dimension. The past, present, and future all exist simultaneously as possibilities, and the version you experience is determined by your dominant state of being. When people believe they are trapped by their past, they unconsciously reaffirm old identities, keeping themselves bound to familiar timelines. But the truth is, the past does not define you. Only your present state of consciousness does. The future is not something you move toward. It is something you pull into the present by embodying the version of yourself that already exists in that timeline. This is why those who wait for external change before shifting internally remain stuck. Reality does not change first. Consciousness does. Manifestation is not about forcing outcomes. It is about aligning with the version of reality where what you desire is already true. Struggle occurs when there is resistance, when the conscious mind tries to control every step. But the quantum field does not respond to effort. It responds to state. When you assume the identity of someone who already has what they desire, the universe must conform to that assumption. The key is not to wish for something, but to become the version of yourself who naturally experiences it. This shift is internal and does not require external validation. The moment you embody a new state, the reflection in reality begins adjusting accordingly. Doubt is the greatest disruptor of manifestation. It acts as an energetic contradiction, signaling to the quantum field that you do not truly believe in the reality you are creating. This is why some people experience fleeting successes, but then revert to their old circumstances. They temporarily shift their state but do not sustain it because they entertain doubt. Faith is not blind optimism. It is unwavering certainty in the unseen. It is the ability to hold a vision without seeking constant reassurance. When you persist in a new state despite external evidence, you override old patterns, allowing a new reality to solidify. Your environment is a reflection of past states of consciousness. This means what you see now is simply the residue of who you have been, not who you are becoming. The mistake people make is using their current circumstances as proof of what is possible, reinforcing old patterns. But to shift into a new reality, you must stop reacting to the present as if it is absolute. Instead, respond as if your new reality is already unfolding. This does not mean ignoring your circumstances, but rather choosing not to identify with them. The moment you internalize a new identity, the external world begins rearranging itself to match it. Action is not about achieving, it is about expressing the state you have already assumed. Many believe they must work hard to create change, but action taken from a place of lack only reinforces lack. Inspired action, on the other hand, is effortless. It emerges naturally when you are in alignment with a desired reality. When you embody abundance, you take actions that reflect abundance without resistance. When you embody confidence, you move through the world with certainty, attracting opportunities that match that state. The key is not to act to get something, but to act as an expression of who you already are. Detachment is not about indifference, it is about trust. Those who obsess over outcomes push them away because desperation signals lack. But when you are certain of something, you do not chase it, you allow it. The moment you release the need for something, you create the space for it to arrive. This is why those who are least attached often receive the most. They are not waiting for reality to confirm their desires, they already feel complete. The paradox is that when you no longer need something, it becomes effortless to obtain. The universe is not separate from you. It is not something outside deciding your fate. It is an extension of your consciousness, responding to your every thought, emotion, and assumption. The idea of an external force controlling your life is an illusion. You are the creator, the architect of your experience. Every day, every moment, you are choosing a version of reality through the state you embody. Most people do this unconsciously, repeating old patterns without awareness. But the moment you become deliberate in your being, you reclaim your power. The shift is simple. Stop reacting to reality and start directing it. Stop waiting for external changes and become the change internally. Assume the identity of the version of yourself that already has what you seek. Persist in that state regardless of external circumstances. Trust that reality is adjusting to your new frequency. Act not from a place of lack, but from a place of already having. Detach from outcomes and allow the universe to respond in perfect timing. Every moment, you are standing at a crossroads of infinite possibilities. Every thought, every emotion, every belief is determining which path unfolds before you. Nothing is set in stone. Everything is fluid, waiting for your command. The only question is, who are you choosing to be? Your life is not happening to you. It is happening through you.